Good afternoon, Con here with Techout, and today we are going to be talking about iOS 18.1, Beta 1, and Apple Intelligence, which has rolled out to the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max, as well as iPads with the M1 chip or higher, and it's also available for compatible Macs. So we have Apple Intelligence here on my iPhone 15 Pro Max, and it is not everything, obviously, because it is Beta 1, it just came out. So most of the stuff contained in this update is the writing tools, as well as we do have the new Siri UI right here, but it is not the smarter Siri. It does not use the Apple Intelligence. It doesn't do all that. It's still the regular Siri on the back end, but it just has the new UI. One thing not working with that is the Type 2 Siri. You're supposed to be able to double tap at the bottom where your home bar would be, and as you can see, we get a little animation there. Excuse me, but we don't get the actual Type to Siri to come up. You can turn this on in accessibility if you turn on Type to Siri there, but when you do that, holding the side button is also going to bring up Type to Siri. So I don't know if that's a bug or if it's just something that is not yet implemented. We're going to pop into settings here, and you can see we have the Apple Intelligence and Siri section, which replaces the just regular Siri settings page. And this is where you can turn Apple Intelligence on or off. When you first download iOS 18.1, there is a wait list, at least for the beta. Now when I did this, there was only about a 15 to 20 minute wait, and it may not have even been that long because I didn't come back and check right away. Some people said it was like 30 seconds for them, and then you can come in here and enable Apple Intelligence. You'll get a splash screen with it with it telling you what's new and showing you some of the features that are currently here in iOS 18 Beta 1. One other thing here is if we go to the focus modes, there is a new focus mode called Reduce Interruptions. Now this is also available in the public beta 2, so it is something that is in iOS 18, but the one thing that is not is if you tap on this, there is an intelligent breakthrough and silencing option, which this can actually be enabled in all modes, so you can use the Apple Intelligence to break through or silence notifications when you have a set focus mode on. Now when this is enabled, things you have like for allow notifications or allow people, any customizations or exceptions you have for that will not be affected by the intelligence breakthrough. So if you have somebody allowed or disallowed, they will still be allowed or disallowed with this option on. So that is just something there. And then again, the reduce interruptions basically does the same thing. It's just its own focus mode for that. So I have yet to try that out with the intelligence on, but I did just enable that, so we'll be able to try that out at a later date, and I'll let you guys know how that works. Hopping into the battery life, not too sure if this is completely related to the Apple Intelligence or because I just updated or what is going on. Normally I'll finish my day with about 60 to 70% battery, and as you can see here we're at 42%. So the battery life has been significantly decreased here on 18.1 Beta 1. A lot of standby usage for some reason. Now with that being said, if we hop into general and iPhone storage here, and we scroll to the bottom in iOS, you can see here it does show how much storage Apple Intelligence is using, and that is 2.86 gigabytes here on the 15 Pro Max, and that is the about the same size that I've been seeing from everybody, so I think that's pretty much the standard size right now. I don't know if it was downloading this in the background and doing a bunch of stuff in the background, and that is contributing to the battery life being significantly less than it was on iOS 18. But like I said, I just enabled this today. It just came out today, so we'll have to see if this improves over time after everything is done working in the background. It may just be optimizations that need to be done in further updates. Between the Apple Intelligence and the servers, because some of this is on device, and then they do have those secure servers that they are using as well. So we'll have to see how that pans out with battery life and stuff like that. Hopping over here to the settings once again, if we have hop back in here, there is call recording, which I'll show you guys in a second, but none of these settings have really changed. All these are pretty much the same. I just forgot to mention that. So I'm just going to make a test call to Apple real quick. And I will, let's see, I don't want to FaceTime them. Maybe 1 second, let me just, I don't think I have them in my contacts. Let me see if I have somebody that is not a, oh, here we go. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just call the Apple phone number here. And you can see up here on the top, let it answer.
Welcome to Apple. Calls are recorded and transcribed for evaluation, to train personnel, and to improve contact center technology. I'm an automated system that can handle complete sentences. So tell me, how can I help you today?
My iPhone is broken.
Okay, I'll get you right over to someone in our technical support area to help with your iPhone.
Alright, so you can see there, the way that works is it does create a note. Let me see here in notes where it went. So yep, it just has call with Apple Inc. right here. And then you can play the call. You can play the call back. You can also create a summary. Probably not going to create a summary from this just because the call was so short and there wasn't really anything said. It basically makes the summary iPhone broken, need help. So that's pretty funny. But you can listen to the call, you can play the whole call back and stuff like that. So you can share the audio, you can save the audio to files, all different kinds of stuff, transcribes, transcription, stuff like that as well. So we're just going to delete that note real quick. Here's another thing. This is the main thing here in Apple Intelligence right now, and that is the writing tools. So if we just do this, and we'll just do, let's see, I want to select all of it. Alright, and then we go over here to writing tools. We'll get this menu here. There's actually another one that I wanted to see right here. So you can do a proofread. So it will read through it. Obviously there are 3 changes, so it just found right here. We'll go click this. You can go through it. Phrase usage, capitalization, capitalization. So it will pick those things out for you. You can revert it back, and then we'll do that again. Select all, and it did not come up for some reason that time. So it is still a little bit buggy. As you can see here, we kind of lost the stuff down here. It didn't pop back up for whatever reason. And sometimes it's hard to get the select all thing to come up, but we'll select this again, and there we go. It came back up on the bottom down there. So you can do proofread, you can have it rewrite it, which will just kind of rephrase it, or you can hit this Apple Intelligence button right here to go to the writing tools, and again you get the proofread and rewrite section. But you can also have it give you other ways to say it. So as you can see there, it just completely redid it. And you can have it retry it, or you can go back to the original if you didn't like what it did. So that's pretty cool. You can revert that, you can make it professional. It'll do different kinds of tones. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it was just kind of stuck reading it when I tried it, but it did work that time on both of those. Sometimes it will also give you an error saying that it wasn't designed for that type of content, but it will let you proceed. It just warns you that it may not be the best at rewriting it or something like that. So that is basically what we have in Apple Intelligence right now. There are some new things for mail, but I don't have the Apple default mail application installed on my iPhone. Right now in beta 1, it is mainly the writing tools and the new Siri UI. We're still waiting on some of those other things to come along, as well as the new Siri that is going to be smarter, more contextually aware, and all that kind of stuff. I'm Colin with Techout. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and as always, have a great day.